Right, so you guys already know what the PhET website is. We've used it many times in this class, so we're just going to click on Play with Simulations by grade level, elementary school. And the simulation we're using today is States of Matter Basics, which if you scroll down, it's one of the last ones at the bottom. But I usually just like typing it in. And if you notice, there's States of Matter Simulations and States of Matter Basics Simulation. We're going to use the second one today. And you can download it to your computers if you guys wanted to, but we're just going to go ahead and click right on it. It opens right up. And there's two options, states and phase changes. We're using states. So it always opens up to this. It starts with neon, which is one of the atoms and molecules categories. And there's argon, oxygen, and water as well. And you guys will be looking into that in a little bit. And the states of matter, solid, liquid, and gas. That's what you guys are going to be splitting up individually in your groups. It'll be groups of 3. So just a little bit about the simulation. Let's go ahead and click on argon. You notice here, you can actually pause. This way you guys can actually observe it in that specific time that it was stopped. And you'll guys notice later on when you guys are actually using the simulation that it's not just going to be like this in a bottom sort of square shape with all of them close together. So go ahead and let these guys move. And if you notice right under them, there's the heat and cool. There's a little lever here that you can choose to go upward with or downward with to choose the temperature, and that's what you guys are going to be messing with, so I'm going to actually show you here. Let's go ahead and heat up argon. I just want you guys to see what's going on with them. A lot of activity. If you guys notice, when I wasn't even doing anything with it, when it was room temperature, they were just kind of moving a little bit but stayed together. And if you notice now, they're almost all separated, bouncing around, bumping into each other within this little cylinder box here. And if you notice up here, I'm going to let go of the heat for a second. If you notice here, this temperature was rising. You guys take a look at it now as it goes up as I increase the heat, and it's going to keep going up. So you guys can go ahead and pause whenever you feel like it to observe. In this case, if I pause it here, I would draw this. You don't have to draw every single atom or molecule you'll see. Of course, that's a lot. I just expect maybe like this portion right here, maybe, just to show that they're spread out. And they'll continue. And if you want, you can draw a couple pictures to show like their movement. So one box might show this one, and then if you look in the same spot, now look, there's not nearly as many. And you guys will continually do this, and you can do this for liquids, gas. We were doing this, we were on solids. Right, so now that you guys kind of know how to, you observed the simulation, I want you guys to go to your computers and sign into the PhET website. And when you get there, I'll hand out a worksheet to each of you. Like I said earlier, you guys are being in groups of 3. So I'll go ahead and give you guys some time to get into your groups. And when you're there, I'll wait till everyone's sitting quietly and ready, and we'll go from there, guys. Now that you guys are in your groups, the worksheet I just handed out to every one of you, I want you guys to draw pictures of the different time periods that the solid, liquid, and gases, for example, oxygen, what's going to happen? I want you guys to draw that. And you guys can, there's no time period. You don't have to be like, oh, this is 5 seconds, oh, this is 3 seconds. I don't really need that. Just basically like how long it took. Show like the end result after a little while, or vice versa if it's heated up. Show like it starting close together, then maybe show when it's about halfway apart, and go from there. And I want you guys to also provide written explanations for this, and you guys can divide who does what your own way. I would advise, since there's 3 of you, one of you takes a specific state of matter and then divide the 4 of these up and provide that written explanation, couple sentences explaining why the particles acted the way they did. And then after that, you'll turn that into me, and then as the 3 of you group members will decide how you want to present that to the class. And I'm going to leave this totally up to you guys. I recommend you can use the simulation and the PowerPoint I presented to demonstrate some of the things you guys learned. And if you didn't want to do that, you're more than welcome to also draw some pictures in larger scale with a lot more depth. You can also write a page or 2 essay. I don't recommend that. I don't think you'll have enough time. This is a shorter class. This is a lot of work that goes into this. So I wouldn't recommend writing the essay. If you're a fast writer and you can come up with these ideas, go for it. But keep in mind, like I said, there is the written part to that worksheet, so that will also take up some of your time as well. So I don't recommend writing an essay. But again, it's totally up to you guys. You can do whichever you wish, as long as I feel you guys have expressed the information. And of course, if you didn't, of course, I'm here to guide you guys and ask any questions. I'll be here to help. But I do expect that you will ask more questions with your group members and describing the simulation. So when you guys do finish up that and we've presented everything, we'll go ahead and I'll have the Plickers assessment online for you guys to complete. Of course, I'll just scan your cards tomorrow. It's a simple, quick exam. We do have an actual exam on this and other materials towards the end of the week. So, of course, I want you guys to study and be prepared for that as well. So if you guys have any questions, as I said, feel free to ask me. Good luck.